So, good morning to everyone present here. So, good morning to everyone present here. It's my privilege to welcome all the faculty members of Tamil Nadu Open University for this capacity building program for ODL staff on the topic curriculum design and development under CBCS as per ODL and OL regulation 2020 for enhancing the quality and relevance of Open University education. I welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Arumugam, who was the initiative behind this capacity building program, and it's my privilege to welcome the resource person, Dr. Mahesha V., who is Associate Professor of Commerce Department and Coordinator of CAQA of Karnataka State Open University, Mysore. So, now I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Arumugam, to deliver the inaugural address for this capacity building program. So, it's time to felicitate the guest. I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to felicitate the Chief Guest, Dr. Mahesha, with a gift. Now I invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor to deliver the inaugural address.
அனைவருக்கும் எனது அன்பான வணக்கம். Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Mahesha from KSOU, Mysore, and CDC Director in charge, Dr. Sumadhi Madam, and SICA Director, Dr. Tamil Maran, and senior professors and faculty members and friends. This faculty development program mainly to make sure that whatever the syllabus revision that we are planning, what is the framework? Because it should be uniform, whatever that we do, it should not be, there should not be many disparity or difference between the one department or one school to the other school to avoid. And also I already asked them to, guest faculty, and also invited even the guest faculty to know about how the syllabus, because it was, I think in 2020 when it was implemented. Now we are planning to implement 2026 in academic year. So we want to revise the syllabus at least minimum 20% to maximum 25% based on the NAMs prescribed by the NAC. So because almost we are implementing the new syllabus after 5 years, and this may be revision by adding 2-3 courses. For example, if we have only one special course and you can add 2-3, they can choose that way, or you can whatever possible, that annexure, that syllabus will be as annexure will be printed separately along with the original book, it will be given. So you need to say what are the lines that you are deleting, what are the paper that you are deleting, what you are introducing. So that information should be there, and so accordingly we will, because without wasting the money unnecessarily, we don't want to again rewrite the entire book. It doesn't have any meaning. So we will revise only the updating the syllabus. I think in general 20 to 25% is more than enough. So since we are going to have a board of studies very soon, so it's better to give an exposure about the guidelines and other things. Dr. Mahesha will explain to you, and please clarify your doubts. And also we invited all the chairperson, including our faculty and also chairperson designated for the board of studies of different disciplines. They will be joining in online because they must be knowing about the regular revision of syllabus, but since it is a ODL, slightly some concepts may be slightly different, and they will come to aware all those things. So without much taking time, I will request Dr. Magesha to deliver his lecture, and also I thank on behalf of me and on behalf of TNOU for coming all the way from KSOU to TNOU for delivering the lecture, and so I thank him for his effort. So now I invite Dr. Magesha to deliver the lecture. Thank you.
First of all, before going to we get into the task, let me thank the authorities of the university, especially for the Vice Chancellor and other statutory officers of the university for being inviting me here to deliver what you call also lecture about how we can go for integrating or implementing CBCS while integrating the what you call your LOCF, Learning Outcome Based Curriculum Framework. The slides have been used. I have given. Okay, anyhow, that process will be taken care by them. In the meanwhile, we will look into the aspects where we can able to what are the regulatory authorities they are going to be insisting for us being an open university for implementing the choice-based credit system. Before earlier, the open university system, especially the programs which were offered by the open distance learning mode, we were not governed by any act or any regulations. However, each open university, even in the open universities, each departments, there were no parity among the programs, its contents, its structure. All are going to be what you call varying in terms of the structure, in terms of the credits and all, because no regulations or no ordinances, no laws which were gave clear instructions or clear instructions to all the open university. Because of that is the reason most of the open university they were started the programs as per their whims and fancies. However, they feel they were started, they run the programs. But when in the year 2017 the first ODL and OL regulation has been enacted, it has given a clear-cut instructions to all the open universities in the country. They should what you call follow the guidelines, and which clearly says what would be the curriculum, what would be the credits, and what would be the standards of your self-learning material. How one can able to bring the parity in terms of the programs, its structures, and as well as make the degrees or the programs which were conferred by the open distance learning mode, which should be on par with the other conventional universities in the system or in the country. In order to bring that parity, they have been set aside certain guidelines which were helping us to follow it. Even if you look at the NAC manual for open universities, which clearly reiterated the things that the programs which were offered by the open university should be in choice-based credit mode. If you are not able to implement the choice-based credit system, it will be what you call discouraging for the learners. Or sometimes if a learner he or she may be wanted to shift from one institution to another institution for various reasons. Reasons are different. When they wanted to leave one institution and join to other institution, then there will be a problem which arises. If you are into the choice-based credit system, it will be an easy entry and exit for the students. Wherever they wish, they can able to study By that, their credit will be transferred from one institution to another institutions. With the help of the credit which is earned by the students, they can able to what you call continue their the programs with the universities. That is the reasons ODL manual has insisted, or ODL manual for NAC accreditation, the NAC manual for ODL institutions has clearly instructed each of the open universities to go and implement the choice-based credit system. With this background, we'll look into the what are the parameters which are governed, which are under the choice-based credit system, how an open university can go for implementing this into the programs. Normally, very simple, in the simple language, we can say that choice-based credit system is a learner-centric approach. Okay.
I think I may be audible to everyone. Am I audible? Am I audible to everyone? Yes, I was talking about implementation of choice-based credit system towards the programs which were offered by the open distance learning mode. Now this is a high time for all the open universities in the country. We need to go and implement the choice-based credit system, because all the statutory bodies, regulating bodies, either directly or indirectly insisting all the open universities in the country, they should go and implement the choice-based credit system. Only the reason is to bring the parity among the programs which were conferred by the conventional mode and as well as the open distance learning mode. That is the reasons. If you look at your UGC regulations 2020, UGC ODL and OL regulation 2020 clearly says that you need to go for what you call follow your programs, and your programs credit structure should be on par with the conventional universities. The intention is all the conventional universities in the country, they are offering their programs into the what you call under the choice-based credit system and in the semester mode. And in the semester mode. I was talking that this curriculum design and development under the choice-based credit system as per the UGC, ODL and OL regulations aims to provide learner-centric approach, which is more on focusing towards learner-centric approach. Whatever the learner or a student who wishes to study their own choice of courses, which will be listed out by the concerned board of studies or concerned schools, the students, whatever the course he wishes to study, he may choose out of the available courses, and he can able to carry out his what you call the study, or the journey of his academic journey will begin in the university, and which is more of flexible. Before enactment or implementation of the choice-based credit system, the universities were enjoying the what you call autonomy, and which were little rigidity were there. The students were not having even a choice to go and select the course he wishes to study or she wishes to study. Whatever the courses, the course which is designed, or the pedagogy which is designed by the university, inevitably the learners has to accept and they have to study. There was no choices. But because we should thanks to choice-based credit system, which has given what you call a flexibility for the learners to select the course which he wanted to study or which he wanted to study, which is more of flexible. That's why we may say that it is like a cafeteria approach. See, choice-based credit system is like a cafeteria approach. Whatever, if you entered into any cafeteria, if you wanted to either coffee, tea or anything, what your wishes you are ordering, no? The same way here, even your choice-based credit system is going to be works. The student who wishes to take their own the courses for study, and which includes interdisciplinary approach, which is more towards interdisciplinary approach. Nowadays, most of if you look at the funding agencies for major research project, including CSIR or DST and all, what they used to do here, they give more thrust or emphasis towards interdisciplinary research or interdisciplinary approach. If your research proposal is more of interdisciplinary, is a chances of getting your project to be sanctioned or your project to be funded. That means most of the regulatory bodies, they are insisting you to go for interdisciplinary approach. Your choice-based credit system is also works on the interdisciplinary approach, which emphasizes academic mobility, skill enhancement, which is more towards skill enhancement, because certain percentage of credits are going to be earmarked towards skill enhancement courses. There will be hands-on experience for the students. For the semester 3rd and 4th, you can have a skill enhancement course programs, where the students, say for example in the commerce, we will be having Tally, or we will be having SAP, or we will be having SPSS softwares, or you will be having what you call R softwares. We are going to be use all these things, and where we try to provide, we try to impart the practical educations to the students, wherein the students will undergo the hands-on experiences in the laboratory, or we will make them to work with the what you call softwares. By that we try to impart the skills skills among the students, and whereby that is what today's the industries are going to be expecting towards the student, from the students community. Skill enhancement and holistic development by allowing students to choose from core. We are having the 4 bifurcations under the choice-based credit system. Core, which is called as hardcore courses, soft core courses, which is also called as DSC, discipline specific elective we will be having, and we will be having what you call skill based, we will be having interdisciplinary, which is also called as open elective. Here to each department, under each program, they should offer 2 open elective courses for the students of other departments. Say for example, there is a journalism department, what they will do here, they will offer 2 open elective for a smaller credit, very elementary papers to the other department. The students here, either science, arts, commerce, where it may be, any students can go to any department. Even commerce students, they can go and select in chemistry, they can go and select in physics, they can go and select in mathematics, but normally what they used to do here, they try to keep the elementary courses in the what you call as a open elective courses or interdisciplinary elective. Say for example, in our department we are offering the personal financial planning. Under that we kept the retirement planning and the ATC and tax calculation, savings avenues, investment avenues. We try to educate the what you call the students of other discipline how what you call tax can be calculated, or filing of IT returns. These kinds of the things in all the subjects, they will be having a basic elements like this, open electives, and we have additional mandatory courses. Supreme Court has made mandatory for undergraduate level, and the students has to study Constitution of India and environmental studies and the computer fundamentals and all. We will be called these are as the additional mandatory courses, where these the courses which are having less weightage in terms of the credits. More emphasis will be given by the each board of studies, each school, especially for the core and as well as the DSCs, discipline specific electives, what you are having, and rest of the courses the weightage will be given but less, but the student has to be study all of these things. In our case, what we made for additional mandatory courses or skill enhancement courses, we kept the 2 credits or 1 credit. Earning the credits by the students is mandatory, but for which there is no assessment. That is however you wish. It is left to autonomy will be there, and internal mobility will be there for the concerned board of studies and the heads. You have to decide what is to be given and what is not to be given, what is to be decided. It is left to the concerned board of studies, but you need to decide. The framework ensures quality educations in open distance learning and online learning modes, aligning with the national education goals and industry requirements while promoting the lifelong learning opportunities. All these things will help you to align your courses, align your programs as per the requirements of the national regulatory bodies. This is what the regulatory bodies are going to be expecting from the either from the open university, because they wanted to bring the parity among all the what you call universities. It may be online, it may be ODL, it may be conventional. To bring the parity among all the programs, all the regulatory bodies, they are striving you to go for this your choice-based credit systems. With this, I will go a little later in detail about the choice-based credit system. Let us, we will see what is normally the curriculum design. Before going for us for the curriculum design and the development, either it may be CBCS or it may be LOCF, learner outcome based curricular framework, what you are going to be implementing. First, we should try to understand the dichotomy of the curriculum designing or pedagogy designing. What the pedagogy you are going to be designed for your students, your children from your school, that you need to be think whatever you are going to be implemented, that is secondary thought. The curriculum development follow a structured process. All of us we know that since we are the academic the departments, we are come out with the academic programs. It should be in the structured process, and as a teacher, you play a key role in developing the learning experiences. As we the teachers, we have a lot of experiences in our field. The senior teachers are there, they have rich their experiences. Out of their rich experiences, what they can able to do here, they can able to decide what is to be given and what is not to be given, what is where much emphasis will be given and where not. This is how, being a teachers, out of our rich academic experiences, we have to design, we have to decide what we call, we have to play a very key, pivotal role in deciding the curriculum of the any programs. Understanding this process will help you teach more effectively and may even prepare you to contribute the curriculum update in the future. If you understand the components, if you understand what is the modus of operandi for going for the curriculum development, definitely you can able to what you call come out with the very beautiful what you call the curriculums for your, either it may be for UG programs or PG program, and even which not only help you to come out with the curriculum development, which also help you to properly implement it. You need to look at how it has to be implemented and how many number of batches are coming. You can able to see it. Then the defining the curriculum planning and the designing, how one should go for defining the curriculum planning. Curriculum planning design involves setting learning goals. What is the purpose behind if we are going for curriculum design and development? Because now this is a high time. All the regulatory bodies are insisting the institutions and the universities are HEIs, higher educational institutions, to go and follow the choice-based credit system, LOCF. When the regulatory bodies are going to be demanding, it is a high time for the universities and the schools to go for revising the curriculum, because we are governed by those regulations. Choosing a teaching methods and ensuring they are effective in achieving the desired outcomes. Choosing which is the appropriate teaching methods or teaching pedagogy you are going to be decide well in advance. What you are being an expert, being an academicians, you are going to be well in advance. You are going to be define what is the methods, the teaching methods you are going to be used, whether it is only a classroom teaching or you are going to be have a practical exposures, or you are going to be allowing the students for group discussions, or you are allowing the students for seminars, or the term end assessment or internal assessment. What teaching methodologies you are going to be used, whether you are that you need to be decide in your while defining the curriculum, and ensure they are effective in achieving the desired outcome. You should be in a position, once you decide the teaching methodology, you should be in a position to understand whether which is going to be help you to get the desired outcome or not. If both are mismatching, then entire process is wrong. Entire process will be wrong. Different people at various levels contribute these decisions. Who are the different people? I could have used the word stakeholders. The different stakeholders, teachers, students, the parents, and regulatory bodies or the governments, they are the stakeholders where they are going to be what we call even the industries. They are going to be say what is to be required. what the society is expecting, what the government is expecting, what the industries are going to be expecting. Those are very much essential, those are very much required when we can go for curriculum designing and development. Process of curriculum designing and development. Curriculum development is structured process that involves careful planning of learning goals, teaching methods and evaluating of outcomes. To create the efficiency in a curriculum, we must follow these steps. The very first one is identifying the educational goals. What is the goals of your education? What is the goals of your programs, academic programs? Whether only employment creations or helping for them to go for higher educations. First you need to be set aside what is the goal for going the revision of the curriculum, and set the clear objectives. What would be the clear objectives? Now under LOCF you need to map the what you call learning objectives and learning outcome. At the end of the study, what the students, he or she, can able to prove. They will be able to understand the concept, they will be able to employ by themselves. If your curriculum which you are going to be designed and developed, which may not able to contribute for them to be go and acquire the jobs, and which will not able to impart the skills which is very much required by the industry, what they are going to be expecting, then entire your curriculum process is wrong. That's why you should be very clear in setting, you should be setting objectives, very clear objectives, what is the reasons behind or what is the purpose behind when you are going for the curriculum revisions, and choose an organized content. How you select the content? Most of the cases what we do here, including myself, when our heads of the department or directors of the departments or board of studies chairman, they instructed us to prepare the contents which are very relevant. What we used to do here, we will do control C and control V, we will do it, and we will come and submit it. We should not do it. First we should look at what the standard institutions are there, what you call in terms of their ranking, and IIMs, IITs we are going to be looking at, and what is the recent developments. We try to focus towards the contemporary issues. What are the contemporary issues will be taken place in their domain or in their areas. They try to put it into the curriculum, whereby you need to make your children to be catered to the current demand or requirements in the market. Right now AI is going to be having lots of demand. You tried being a computer science department or being a commerce faculties, you try to, or any other department, wherever applications of AI will be there, you try to make use of that and make your children to be learn. That is applications of artificial intelligence, cyber securities. That those are the areas where the lots of employment opportunities are generating. We being an experts, being an academic experts, we should think about the future careers of the children, because they're all coming and they're all investing then and they're studying. It is more or like a product which we are selling. We are selling MA, we are selling MCOM, we are what you call MBAs. But the days are not very far. We should make ourselves, our program to be marketable. If your programs are not get tagged with the advanced requirements or advanced level, what current changes takes place in the scenario, definitely no takers will be there for your products. You, the heads of the department, you, the board of studies chairmen, you should decide what curriculum standards I need to set aside to make my products to be what you call, my program to be easily acceptable by the takers, the learners all across the state, all across the country. That's why where organizing the content or selecting the content is very important while deciding the what you call the curriculum of the any course. Plan learning experiences. You need to go for planning the learning experiences. What you can able to make, what is the teaching methodologies you are going to be decide, because board of studies is going to be decide even the teaching methodologies and the pedagogy that has to be followed by the departments or the colleges which they are come under that particular universities and all. They need to be do it and evaluate the results. What is the evaluation of the results? Once the curriculum is going to be framed and placed, we need to take the feedback from the periodical feedback on the content which will be designed by the what you call the university or concerned board of studies. They should take multiple feedbacks, one from the students, one from the industry and one from the common people. How they perceive towards your the content which you are created or which you are designed. Whether industry, if you take the feedback from the industry people, they clearly says what is to be there and what is to be added and what is to be deleted. Whether your syllabus is going to be updated or it is outdated. What industry is going to be expecting. That's why UGC has made there should be a nomination from the industry people in the board of studies. Because they should decide, they should speak about the what industry is really expecting. Such a way the curriculum designing will take place. And the role of teachers in curriculum design in the development. As a teachers, as a teaching fraternities, what the role we need to be play while designing the curriculum of the programs in the university. Teachers play a crucial role in curriculum development and also actively participate in the process since they implement the curriculum in the classrooms, because we are the people, we are implementing and we are teaching and we are making the students to upgrade. Their involvement ensures effective planning and execution, but provided that teachers should be included in all stages of curriculum planning from stage setting goals to evaluation. Those who are getting involved, being a teacher, they should involve from scratch to till getting the feedback from the students. When a teacher who has completely involved in all the process, thereby they can able to understand the system very well. Otherwise they could not be in a position to clear the doubts. Help to create curriculum materials and teaching resources. They are the experts who are designing the curriculum, and they will help the curriculum materials and teaching resources, what the materials to be used. Third one, contribute designing a supportive learning environment. We should nurture the kids, we should help, we should guide the students, because since we have designed the curriculum, we should be in a position to help them supportive learning environment. What are the materials to be needed, where they should go and refer, where the materials are going to be available. All these things we need to address, or we need to tell the students. Inform and engage public about new curriculum design to encourage the acceptance. Most of the cases what will happen, the people acceptance rate is very less. Whenever we go for the changes, normally the people will not accept, even they may be a student, even they may be a public, or it may be a institutions, but we try to make them to accept the things. Then the main features of new curriculum framework for UG program. What are this is the outcome which is recently the University Grants Commission who have come out with the curriculum and credit framework for undergraduate program. Very recently the UGC has announced what are the features of while designing the curriculum for undergraduate programs. To flexibility to move from one discipline to another discipline. When you are revising a curriculum, you should be designed in such a way, it should be flexible for the students, for the learners, easily they can exit and entry. That is what you might have seen, most of the cases even under NEP, multiple entry and multiple exits will be there. But of course, in our state there is no NEP, and I hope even in Tamil Nadu there is no NEP, has not implemented. But if the students, because we are running the online programs, sky is the limit. We are not having any geographical boundary for online programs. Throughout the country we can go anywhere for admitting the students for the online programs. When we are catering to the diverse group of people across the with the wider range of the geographical area, then we should think of this. That is, we should prepare, though we are not implementing the NEP, but we should think of to the students who are already studying in under NEP, they can easily walk into our programs. Such a way we need to design the programs. What are the elementary concept, important concept for the first level, the first semester the students has to undergo, second semester they have to undergo. Suppose if the students they wish to skip or quit the program after the second semester, whether minimum programs he has studied, minimum courses he has studied or not. You need to think what is to be studied in the first semester, what is to be studied in the second semester, and third and fourth and fifth. You need to, being an expert, being a board of studies chairperson, you should decide what is to be studied and where is to be studied. That's why the flexibility should be there for multiple entry and the exit. Opportunity for learners to choose the courses of their interest in all the disciplines. Even the academic credit framework is also going to emphasize that more academic flexibility should be given to all the towards the learners what they wanted to wish to study the program. If they wanted to study an open elective from an education department, they can able to study it. There is no such restriction for the students. The flexibility will be given. Facilitating multiple entry and multiple exit options with the UG certificate, UG diploma or degree depending upon the number of credits secured. Suppose if it is a degree program, 3-year degree program, minimum 120 credits will be allocated. Out of 120 credits, how you segregate the 120 credit? Whether you segregate 40, 40, 40 or 30, 60, 40, you should decide what is because minimum 40 will be there. Suppose if a student or a learner who wanted to exit from first year, so after completion of the second year, if you wanted to award him a diploma, he should earn a minimum of 40 credits. If it is less than that, no diploma will be awarded or conferred by the university. Because as you seen in UGC ODL and OL regulation 2020 clearly emphasized that if it is 2-year PG program, minimum of 80 credits should be there. If it is 2-year PG program, PG diploma program, 80 credits means if it is cut into 2 pieces, 1 year, obviously it will be 40 credits. That's why you should think that when you are taking the 120 credits for your UG program, you should be in a position to segregate it or apportion it very well. Very caution will be taken care by the respective board of studies how you are going to be allocating or segregating the credits. Flexibility for learners to move from one institution to another institution to enable them to have multi or interdisciplinary learning. Suppose one student is going to be studying in Anna University or Periyar University, all of a sudden the girl is going to be married in a Chennai boy and she is shifted here. Then you should design the program that she can live there and she could have come and joined the Open University of Tamil Nadu Open University, Chennai. But provided that you should have an option, you should have very clearly you should mention that multiple entry and exit options should be given in your regulations. If your regulations is very rigid, you are not able to allow such kinds of the multiple entry and exit options, you may lose the students. That's why you should be very careful while designing the multiple entry and exit options. Flexibility to switch the alternative modes of learning, that is what, it is not only for conventional university, even the UGC is insisting that all the conventional universities in the country, they should frame their guidelines in such a way that if the students are not able to continue the courses or the program, they can convert their program from conventional to distance. This is a welcome move. We should welcome the decision of the UGC. They are favoring us, favoring the Open University system. They are insisting all the conventional universities to design the what you call regulation in such a way that they should create an avenue for if the student they wish to convert their program conventional to distance, they can able to do it. That is how they are going to be created. Awarding UG certificate, diploma or degree programs, I bifurcated, you can rule out this. You cannot consider the second one. We will focus towards this only first. Oh my God. I was talking about awarding the degree. 3-year UG degree, student who wish to undergo 3-year UG programs will be awarded degree in the major discipline after successful completion of 3 years, securing 120 credits. 120 credits will be given for the 3-year PG program. It may be in the major subjects. Say for example, political science. If you go for BA, I don't know what is the structure here. In our state, we will be having, it is a BA means here 3 major subjects will be given, political science, economics, sociology, or psychology, political science and history, like that. However, the combinations will be there here. Accordingly, the students, they may go and wish to take up. When it comes to BCom, there is no such, all the things are, there is no option for them. It is for what is called compulsory major discipline only. No such bifurcations will be available. Only it will happen in BA and BSc programs. And 4-year UG honors Anyhow, we are not offering in 4 years degree. If you offer, another 40 credits will be increased. Just you can you identify the range of differences. 120 plus 40, 160. That is 1 year we are adding. Because of that, increased 1 year, 40 credits is going to be adding. That's all. The eligibility criteria. Earlier, the open universities, we were not following any eligibility criteria. Even age basis also we were admitting the students. I hope if you are the senior teachers, they may understand. Those who are seniors here in the ODL system, they will understand. The new entrants you may not understand here. Earlier, open universities are giving admission on the age basis also here. Now it has been removed. Completely it has been removed. There is no such age basis. Each student who wanted to admit to an undergraduate program, he or she must possess 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2 or equivalent. Sometimes we use the word equivalent. For the PG program, 10 plus 2 plus 3. 10 plus 2 plus 3 will be considered for eligibility. A senior secondary school leaving certificate or higher secondary 12th grade certificate obtained after successful completion of the grade 12 or equivalent stage of education corresponding to the level 4. Students may be permitted to take the break from the study during the period of study, but the total duration completing the program shall not exceed 7 years. N plus 2, no, it is not N plus 2, it is not double the duration now. Say for example 3 years PG program or this 4 years PG program, the student will be allowed to complete the program in 7 years, not N plus 2. Earlier we will be having N plus 2 or double the duration. Now it is under new, it is 7 years. The minimum credit requirements for awarding the degree under each category. You can focus this 3 years undergraduate program, not this 4 years. How the total credit can be segregated, how the total credit can be apportioned to the various heads. When we talk about the major course, which is also called as hardcore courses, the major component of the total credit, 50% of your total credit will be earmarked towards the what you call your major or core courses. The reason I will tell you, say for example, if you are studying in MCom or in MBA, certain courses if the students have not undergone, we cannot call it as the what you call MCom. Say for example accounting. We have accounting, we have finance. Those papers we will be what you call, it is very important for imparting the education for the students. Those categories will be called as a major, and we have minor stream, that is called DSCs, discipline specific electives, which will be having lower weightage when it compared to the what you call your hardcore courses, and 24% will be 24 will be segregated, and multidisciplinary for 9, ability enhancement 8, and skill enhancement 9, value added courses for all UG 6 to 8 credits, summer internship it may be 2 to 4. You can decide you wanted to complete it and at the 3rd year or 5th semester or 4th semester. Being a concerned board of studies, you can decide by yourself. Then research project or dissertation, which is only applicable for 4 years what you call degree, which will not applicable to you. Now we'll move on towards postgraduate programs or PG programs. What are the UGC has come out with the 2 guidelines. One is the what you call the curriculum and credit framework for UG program separate, and curriculum framework for credit framework for PG program is separate. A flexibility to move from one discipline of study to another, as I already said, this is common even in the UG as well as the PG. Flexibility for students who qualify UG with a major and minor to opt either the major or minor subject or any other subject if they are able to prove their competencies in the PG program. This is another uniqueness. Say for example, in UG they have studied the minor subject, but most of the cases what we have done in our regulations, while defining the regulations, those who are undergone at their cognate level, cognate subject has to be studied or major subject has to be studied in the UG program, they will be admitted, they will be eligible for getting the admissions in the PG program. But now it has been, there is no such hard and fast rule. Either the students have studied the minor or major, all of them will be considered for studying the, creating the eligibility for them to get admitted to the PG programs. Third one, opportunity for learners to choose the courses of their interest. That is what even the CBCS is also going to be emphasized the same thing. Flexibility to switch alternative modes of learning. That is what it is a common word in the UG framework and as well as the PG framework. UGC is insisting all the conventional universities to follow to make flexibility with their guidelines to help the students if they wanted to shift from conventional to the ODL mode. Mobility and flexibility as per UGC, establishment and operation of academic bank of credit in higher education, regulation 21 and UGC guidelines for multiple entry and exit in academic programs offered in higher education institution. These documents are facilitate the implementation of this proposed curriculum credit framework for the postgraduate program. Now the ABC, they made the academic bank of credit is also mandatory for all the universities, because when a student they wishes to transfer from one institution to another institution, the credit will also be transferred. That's why they made it mandatory. And the credit requirements here for PG programs, for 2-year PG programs, for PG diploma 40 credits, PG diploma, but it should be 1 year, but however for open university it is not permitted. This PG diploma is not permitted. What we made in our university, because we prepared the study materials and all, we could not able to waste it. What we have made, we converted the PG diploma into PG certification programs. That is how we make use of all the materials and we offer the programs under the nomenclature PG certification programs with the 40 credits, 36 to 40 credits we made it. And 1 year PG after 4 years. This is when means this is applicable for 4 years program. Those who complete 4 years, if they are entering to your institution also, you can, open universities can provide admission, provided the student has to be undergone 4 years degree program. If they come for 3 years degree program, it will not be applicable to them. 2 year PG after 3 years, 2 year PG after 3 years UG program, 40 plus 40, 80 credits. Minimum of 80 credits should be there. You can go beyond that, but minimum is 80 credits. Then 2 year PG after 4 years of UG such as B.Ed or B.Tech etc. Again it is also for 80 credits for engineering programs. It is not for us. Standardization of degrees and diploma programs in ODL and OL regulations 2020. What is the standardization? This is a word, this is a paragraph. I have taken page number section 5 of page number 70. It is very clearly mentioned in the ODL and OL regulation. Page number 70, it is very clearly says that it is one of the safeguarding clause. The section 15 is the safeguarding clause for the open universities to make ourselves to be very confidently we can say that specify curriculum aspects, assessment criteria and credit framework for the award of degree programs at undergraduate and postgraduate level or postgraduate diploma programs through open distance learning mode through the online mode shall evolve by adopting the same standards as being followed in conventional mode. That means you should not make your program to be distinct. Your program should be on par. That's why they said curricular aspect. Your syllabi must be there. You cannot go. That's why you see requirement for getting the NOC from AICT for MBA program has been relaxed under this clause. UGC has used this clause, and while looking out this clause, AICT has put their step into back, because there is no such AICT intervention is going to be required for the universities to provide the NOCs. Assessment criteria. What assessment criteria which is being followed in the conventional mode, the same can be imparted here again to bring the parity among the program for the students and create the framework for awarding the degree program. Whatever the modalities which is followed in the conventional mode for conferring the degree or for awarding the degree to the students, they can able to follow in the open university. Same method has to be followed here. Curriculum planning and pedagogy or quality standards. This is also UGC, ODL and OL regulation which clearly emphasize all this point. When we go for being an open university, if we go for deciding our curriculum or revising our curriculum and the pedagogy, these the parameters normally we should consider. The curriculum objective shall be consistent with the mission of the higher educational institution. Whatever the curriculum your open university, your department or your school they wish to what you call make, it should be matched with your mission of your what you call vision and mission of your open university, your higher educational institution, your Tamil Nadu Open University. And second one, there shall be involvement of all stakeholders in the process of framing the curriculum objectives. When you are frame the curriculum objectives, you should try to consult, you try to make all the stakeholders together. You should gather the opinion from all the stakeholders, then only you can able to come out with the complete curriculum, the framework. Otherwise, the curriculum will not be the complete one. Third one, while designing the curriculum, the higher educational institution shall take into consideration of the University Grant Commission model curriculum at the learning outcome based framework and incorporate local regional needs. You need to consider, open universities has to consider the LOC. Already ready-made syllabus are available in the UGC, you have to consider it, but provided that you need to make certain changes at local level. 20 to 30, 25-30% you will be allowed for changes. There shall be rationale for appropriateness of the curriculum to the stage of learning. Whatever the curriculum you have designed or you have decided, there should be rationality. Rationality should be there for what purpose you are going to be bringing that studies. There shall be linkages to the curriculum to the previous and subsequent stages of learning. Complete changes will not be entertained. There should be linkage. You need to upgrade the syllabus. It should be in tune with what previous the curriculum you are having. There shall be such a learning experiences which allow a diversity of methods like learning from practice opportunities for distributed and concentrated practices, learning with the peers, learning in formal situation inside and outside the department, personal studies, specific teacher inputs, etc. All these things are to be integrated while when you are going to be what you call designing the curricular aspects for your programs. The structure of the curriculum shall be defined. What should be the structure of your curriculum unit? That is what blueprint we have designed. I was there when our university they started to implement the CBCS in the year 2019-20. We were there in the committee. We made one blueprint, one course matrix, and we circulated among all the schools and all the university. We invited for the feedbacks and as well as their inputs. Then 15 days time were given, all the departments they come out with that, and then we have finalized the course matrix and we made the university to be followed by all other academic departments in the university. The instructional methods and or the pedagogy at the media mix should be clearly spelled out. It should be there should be clarity, there is no ambiguity. The teaching hours, the teaching durations, and the number of the credits you are going to be assigned, what is the semester and examination, what is the internal assessment component, and what is the term and examination pattern. All these things are to be clearly spelled it out by the concerned board of studies in order to eliminate the ambiguity with the pedagogical instruction, pedagogy of the particular course. A comprehensive methodology for assessment and evaluation should be clearly stated. That is what I said. If 20% or 30% you are going to be keep as a internal assessment or summative assessment, then you need to think of what components are to be involved for 30 marks. 10 marks for test, 10 marks for 5 marks for attendance, 5 marks for seminar, 5 marks for assignment. It is left, internal mobility will be there to one board of studies to another board of studies, one department to another department. 30 will be the standard fixed by the university. Within that 30, how they are going to be segregated, what are the methods which is evolved by the concerned board of studies, it is left to them. The content shall be reliable and justify the learning outcomes, because at the end of the programs, that is what your NAC is going to be insisting you to mapping the curriculum aspect. You need to map learning objectives and the course outcome. Course objectives and course outcome, at the end it has to be matched. That's why you should be very careful while designing the content, shall be reliable and justify the learning outcomes. There shall be a clear definition of intended outcomes of learning benchmarked to identify the stages of learning. Suppose I am going to keep one course. I am going to keep one course as computerized accounting. There I am focusing towards Tally, and what is the objectives? To make my students to understand the technical or relevance or technological implementations into the field. Then what is the outcome? My students are acquainted, after completion of the course, they are acquainted with the use of technology into the what you call that particular course, the integration of technology into the particular course. That it should match, on the one hand objective, on the other hand course output should be matched, outcome should be matched. There shall be use of reference point expertise from outside the higher educational institution if required in program design and in the process of program development and the approval. There shall be relevance of curriculum to national competency requirements. What it should be, what national competency means, it should be job market expectations, what the industry expectation, job market expectation, and certain things we cannot hide, we should include it in the syllabus. There shall be a description of credit value of each module or unit in the course. That you have to discuss in the pedagogy. What is the credit you are going to be assigned, and what is the credit value? I will come to little later. What is the credit value for each credit we will be assigned in ODL education? Then instructional design. What is the instructional design normally we should follow in case of the what we call when we go for curriculum revision and the development? Curriculum design, which includes the structure and the framework. The whole structure will be given in one page. What is the total credit, what is the hard core and what is the soft core, what is the interdisciplinary elective, what is the additional mandatory courses, skill enhancement programs. All these things are going to be dealt here. Detailed syllabi cover the topics and the course content. You need to prepare a detailed the syllabus for each course, and whereby it may be 5 units, 6 units, 10 units, that I will tell you how many credits, how many input will be there. But as an overall, the detailed syllabi you need to be prepared by the concerned board of studies in order to avoid the ambiguity. Third one, program duration. Define the length of the course. What is the length of the course or the program? It is 2 years, or it is 1 year, or it is 6 months. That the concerned board of studies has to be decide. Faculty and supporting staff requirements specify the teaching and the administrative needs. What is to be required for designing the instructional design? Only classroom discussion or field study, that you need to be clearly specified. Instructional delivery mechanism. Methods of content delivery. So only through lecture or practical assignments or only seminars, that you need to tell. Media identification, selection of formats like print, audio, video, online and computer aided resources, which is more applicable for the programs under online mode. How the proctored exams you are going to be conducting, how the study materials you are going to be YouTubes and recorded videos you are going to be uploading for the LMS or the student apps, and thereby the students are going to be, and what are the security encryptions has to be given. All these things are going to be dealt here. And student support services, assistance systems for learners. But if some hypothetical examples will be given, suppose if it is a multimedia or for the online students, some what you call hints will be given, or some flowcharts will be given, how they can go and access all the materials and the information. Credit hours mapping, allocation of credit hours for each courses of module. What is this credit hours? I will come little later. Institutional definitions, that is HEIs. The degrees will be offered by only HEIs, not below that rank institutions. Norms for offering degree program through online and distance learning mode or online mode based on the credit system. This is a table which I have drawn from the UGC ODL and OL regulation 2020, which clearly says the norms for offering. Say for example, bachelor degree honors as per, oh my god, okay, bachelor degree programs, if it is an honors or a normal degree as per UGC notification on specification of degree 2024, credits as per UGC guideline, which is given by the ODL guidelines, then it is a clear instruction that we should follow UGC. what UGC says for deciding the credit structure. For this UG programs, what is the credit structure? 120 is the minimum credit structure. You can go little more. Suppose I could not able to complete the programs 3 years only with the help of 120 credits, slighter 130, 135, 136, till that you can go, but you cannot go not beyond the minimum. Why I will tell you, since there is a connectivity between the credits and the course inputs, credits and the loads. I hope you will understand, you are getting my point, because if you go with the minimum credit, that will help our students. If you look at the conventional university syllabus, I think many are there in the online, they may also understand. For hardly 4 credits or 5 credits papers, they will be having uniformity 5 to 6 units. 6 to 7 unit or 5 unit. It just depends upon the university and depends upon the programs in the board. But when it comes to the open distance learning mode, there is a connectivity between the number of credits which is assigned to each course and what you call the load of the syllabus load. If it is, say for example, 2 credits, what is the load? Normally we will be having 8 to 10 units we are going to be having. That means 2 blocks of material. One block normally which comprises of 3 to 6 units for 1 credit. When 3 to 6 units, suppose if you keep it only 3 itself, let us restrict ourselves for 3 only. For 2 credits, 6 units. The same 6 units are going to be studied by the conventional university students for only 4 credits. 4 credits or 5 credits. Just you can imagine, our students are doubling. They are going to be, lots of loads will be there on our students, more and more loads. That's why we try to restrict ourselves only to the minimum credits, not maximum credit, otherwise it will be burden on the students here. And master degree, as per UGC notification again, that is 80, minimum is 80 credits, and you can stretch little 90 or 95, not beyond that. If you go beyond that, again it will be burden on your students. Postgraduate, 2 years, 80 credits. You may be having a question. 2 years, if a student who will get the master degree, why he has to come and join the postgraduate diploma? Most of them, I say, nobody will come. Normally nobody will come. Now again the discussion is going on with the UGC to again it is reduced for 1 year. I don't know, earlier it may be for 1 year only, but what made them to go for 2 years, I don't know. It is again because of the MBA, PhD BA. That is the influence, they made it for 2 years. Some of the institutions, they were awarding the degree MBA, not MBA, it is like a postgraduate diploma in business administration. That's why they might have do it for 2 years. Again it will be come down. Most of the cases, no takers will be there. If you offer also 80 credits, the same 80 credits they may get the master degree. Why they can go for this? Not working? Now it may work. You are right. Then the norms for delivery of course through open distance learning mode. This is also a table which I have drawn from the UGC ODL and OL regulation 2020. Nothing is drawn, created myself. It is again your UGC ODL regulation has given. Just you look at this table. It is self-explanatory for everyone. 2 credits. What is the size of the SLM? That is 6 to 10 units. 2 credits means you can bifurcate into 1 credit. Just let me give one more hypothetical example. We will make it for 1 credit. What is the range? 3 to 5. 3 to 5 is the 1 credit. 3 to 5 means almost it's doubling, and study hours is, practical hours is 60 and counseling hours is 6 hours. You may be having question, how this 6 will be calculated? For science programs, if the science teachers are there, for practical components, 100% you have to make it. There is no 10%. But non-science students for counseling, except practical papers, for theory or weekend counseling, you should deal 10% of your total credits, which are assigned to each course. Say for example, if it is a 2 credit paper, and what is the number of counseling hours to be engaged by each department? It is 10% of 6 hours means only 0.60? No, it is not 0.60. It will be in open distance learning, 1 credit is equal to 30 hours of study. 30 hours of study. In regular, 1 credit is equal to 15 hours of study, because there is a face-to-face interaction, there is a direct conversation between the students and the teachers. When it comes to ODL mode, there is no direct connectivity between the students and the teachers. The students are getting prepared by themselves in the absence of the teacher. Here the SLM is going to be play a pivotal role. The role of the teachers will be played by the SLMs. That's why the credit has been doubled here. That is, student has to put 30 hours of efforts for 1 credit paper. That means then for 2 credits 60 hours. 60 hours 10% is 6 hours. That is how the 6 hours has been calculated. You got my point? 6 hours has been calculated. That is how. Likewise, 4 credits, 6 credits and 8 credits. And now this is a high time for your university, your different department, the academicians are here, senior professors are here. You should decide among yourself what is the credit to be assigned and what would be the loads. This you need to think. Whether you go for minimum or you go for maximum. If you go for minimum or maximum, it is left to you, but you try to bring the parity among all the schools, all the departments, so that you can able to have a uniformity which will help your university to design the marks card, to decide the marks card or mark statement. That will be help. Then we will go to credits. A credit means the unit award gained by a learner with the study efforts, a minimum number of hours required to acquire the prescribed level of learning in respect of that particular unit, for which I will explain here. For the purpose of this class, a study effort for 1 credit shall be mean time required by a learner to understand the content is equivalent to 15 hours of classroom teaching. If it is regular mode, 15 hours of classroom teaching, or 30 hours including self-learning time required to acquire the prescribed level of learning in respect of the unit, which is applicable to the open university. Again, this is also I drawn from UGC ODL and OL regulation, section 2 subsection G of page number 56 to 57. If you open your regulation, it is very much there. There only it has been clearly spelled it out. Then UGC regulations on credit allocations. The University Grant Commission ensures the open university align their credit system with regular universities. Again, the UGC saying that all open universities, they should align their credit structure on par with the conventional. Say for example, you should look at in your state, you should look at the what credit structure is going to being followed in Anna University, Annamalai University, Periyar University, Alagappa University, Bharati, what many universities are there. You try to look out your conventional university, what structures are being followed, you try to follow that. The National Credit Framework further integrates credit across academic and vocational education. Credit allocation in open universities. How credits are being allocated. Open universities follow the choice-based credit system to structure their program, the key aspect which includes the credit system. Because the entire CBCS is going to be lingering around these issues, the credit issues. Here 1 credit is equal to 30 hours of study, which include self-study assignments, practicals and the exams. All are going to be studied here. Undergraduate program typically require 120 to 140 credits, I said. Very well. It is left to you how you decide. Credit over the 3 years. Postgraduate program usually 80 to 96 credits. 80 is minimum. 96 you can stretch 10 or 15. It is depends upon the mobility or depends upon the requirements. The total notional learning hours in a year for the purpose of calculating credit is 1,200 hours each year. Then credit to be allocated in each year with 1,200 notional learning hour is equal to 40. Then therefore the number of notional hours leading to 1 credit is equal to 1,000 hours divided by 40, it will come to 30 hours. This is the beauty of deciding that 30 hours how they defined. This is very clearly which has given National Credit Framework guidelines. which is prepared by the expert committee. If you go through that National Credit Framework guidelines, you can able to access, you can go through very detailed. There also they mention lots of ODL issues there. As Open University, we follow credit pattern. The SLMs are designed in such a way to suit the study. That is, 1 credit is equal to 30 hours of study. If a course has 4 credit, the learner has to complete within 120 hours. That is, 4 multiplied by 30 hours, it will come to 120 hours. Then that is what mentioned. A study have to in-depth knowledge and understanding. For this 120 hours, PCP will be conducted 12 hours, 10% of 120 hours. Therefore, 1 credit is equal to 1 block. 1 block is equal to 4 units. This is 4 is not mandatory. Again, I will tell you. This is a formula we followed in my university. This is a formula we followed in my university. 1 credit is equal to 1 block. 1 block is equal to 4 units. This is the mantra we made. Every department are going to be followed the same. You can decide yourself. 1 credit is equal to 1 block. There is no change. But 1 block is equal to 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. You have to decide. Now the time, this is a high time for you to decide. But that is mentioned here. 3 to 5 units as per guidelines. There is a 3 to 6 you can go for 1 credit. You can mention. Assessment weightage for ODL and online mode in the systems. Continuous or formative assessment, maximum 30%. You can go for, that is internal assessment 30%, which is already being followed in your university. I heard that 30-70 is being followed here. And summative assessment and semester end examination, minimum of 70%. Then implementation of choice-based credit system in the open universities. As per criteria 1.2, academic flexibility of the NAC manual for open university, which is there in I think page number 76, if I am right, page number 76 or 72, which is very much clearly mentioned under the second paragraph, that is 1.2, academic flexibility in the manual for open university, which is designed by the NAC. There it is clearly envisaged that the NAC manual for open university is mandated that all open universities should adopt and implement the choice-based credit system in their academic programs. Page number 12, second paragraph, it is mentioned here. That is, all open university they should go and implement the choice-based credit system. There is a 15 marks even for accreditation. There's here I mentioned where the marks is 1.2.3 quantitative metrics. 15 marks are allocated under that head for open universities. Need for choice-based credit system. Apart from all these regulatory authorities or regulatory institutions, then what? If you look at in the other perspective, what is the necessity for open universities or the universities in the country to start the or implement the choice-based credit system? No interdisciplinary mobility. Earlier, there was no interdisciplinary mobility. To bring the interdisciplinary approach, this choice-based credit system is going to be helping us a lot. Lack of multidisciplinary approach. Again, there is a scope under the choice-based credit system for multidisciplinary. Lack of adequate choice to students' community. Earlier, before implementation of the choice-based credit system, the students were not having any choice to select the course they wish to study. Whatever the courses which are offered by the department or the university, they have to accept it. No opportunity to the students to walk out and walk in to earn a certification. There was no loss of rigidity with the, which were there with the earlier programs. In order to liberalize all these things, in order to make these things to be flexible, they can go for a choice-based credit system. A choice-based credit system is a student-centric approach. Many a times I am reiterating the same thing. For learning or acquiring higher education, it provides an opportunity for the student to choose the courses from the prescribed courses. You should underline the word prescribed courses comprising core, elective or minor or skill-based courses. Whatever the course, the list of courses which is prescribed by the concerned school or concerned discipline or concerned department, the student has to choose among the prescribed. He cannot choose from outside the university for other list. He has to choose what you have defined within that list he or she has to select. Further, CBCS is an instructional package developed to suit the needs of the students to keep pace with the development in higher education, the quality assurance expected of it in the light of the liberalization, globalization in the higher education. Because of now after entering into the LPG, the whole world is like a one market. If you make your education system to reach the international standards, inevitably you need to go for this, what you call the choice-based credit system. To align your academic program with the international or global standards, you need to go. Then what is CBCS? Very beginning I said CBCS is a cafeteria type of approach in which the students can take the courses of their choice, learn their own pace, undergo additional courses, adopt an interdisciplinary approach of learning, teacher-centered education to the student-centered education. Earlier, which were completely teacher-centered education, now it has shifted, a paradigm shift towards a student-centered, education. What are the components of your choice-based credit system? As I already said, which are lingering around the 5 important issues. Hardcore courses or core courses. We have soft-core courses or DSE, discipline-specific electives. We have skill enhancement courses, interdisciplinary electives or open electives, ability enhancement courses. These are the 4 or the 5 important areas where your entire CBCS is going to be lingering around these issues. The structure of academic programs and minimum and maximum credits. There shall be 5 categories: hardcore, softcore, interdisciplinary elective, additional mandatory courses, skill enhancement for every PG programs. For credits for each hardcore courses shall range from 4 to 6 credits. For hardcore courses, for compulsory courses, you may fix the credit from 4 to 6. You have to decide yourself whether it requires 6 credits or 4 credits. How you can decide yourself. And that are softcore courses 3 to 4. Little reduced. 3 to 4 courses. In case of interdisciplinary elective courses, each course will carry 2 credits, open elective, because you cannot give much weightage for open, because you are teaching very elementary aspect to other students. That's why you can go for 2 credits. Skill enhancement courses shall carry 2 credits each, and additional mandatory courses also 1 credit you can able to. That is left to you here. Internal mobility will be there to the concerned board of studies. You can follow what you want. Hardcore courses. Then what do you mean by hardcore courses or core courses? Hardcore courses is a course which is to be compulsorily studied by a student as a core requirement. The student has to compulsorily study to complete the requirement of the program in a said discipline of study. Suppose in MCom, commerce, they have to study accounting paper. There are some functional papers in MBA, some functional papers they have to study. That is what the hardcore courses we say. Softcore courses or DSC is an elective course which can be chosen from a pool of papers. It may be supportive to that discipline of study. So for example, MBA they are having HR, marketing, finance, or they may be having IT or information science or tourism or banking, finance. We have a number of the the specializations where students can choose, which will support you to the discipline of study. It has to be support, it has to be add value, providing an expanded scope. That has to be provide an expanded scope for the students within that domain. Enable an exposure to some other discipline or domain, nurturing the students' proficiency or skill. Say for example MBA HR, they might be having complete HR specialization. They will be having a domain knowledge in that particular field of study. Interdisciplinary or generic elective we call the courses offered for the students of other departments. My department, I am going to be offer the 2 courses for the students of other department, which maybe you keep it in the first semester or third semester one, or first semester and second semester. Within first 2 semester, the student has to clear this open elective. You should decide whether you, for PG program, you allow your students to complete this interdisciplinary elective within 2 years, within 2 semesters or first year, or first semester 1 and third semester 1, that you decide yourself. Normally we keep first 2 semester for PG program open elective, we will send our students for open elective. For third and fourth semester we kept the skill enhancement courses. That is because both the papers were having 2 credits each. 4 papers will have 2 credits each. First 2 semesters they will go to other department for studying the open elective. Third and fourth semester they study our own skill enhancement courses. That is how we made. Further, these courses offered by science department shall be without laboratory. Here if anybody is chemistry, physics and all, you should not offer any practical components. Suppose you are going to be what you call offering a 2 credit paper, you should not have that much depth or laboratory connected, you could not. You should go for very elementary. That is an information which is to be required, a knowledge to be required for common people. Like that you need to prepare. Practical as the group of students taking these courses in diverse. Each department of PG studies and chairs instituted in the university shall offer the students other departments minimum of 1 and maximum of 2 elective courses with 2 credits per course in first and second semester. That is ours we made. That's why I put it what we have followed. I put it here. Ability enhancement courses are compulsory courses. Ability enhancement courses are foundational courses under the choice-based credit framework designed to enhance students' communication and environmental awareness skill, which is mandated by the Supreme Court. And these courses such as environmental studies and communicative English aim to develop essential competencies required for academic and the professional growth of the students. We have communicative English or English for communications, or we have Kannada department, they kept Vyavaharika Kannada. You can keep it as a, what you call business Tamil. Like that you can keep in your university. Skill enhancement courses. Skill enhancement courses should compulsorily be studied by a candidate to complete the requirement of the degree in a said program or discipline. Skill enhancement courses are designed to provide hands-on training and skills in the various disciplines under the CBCS framework. The courses focus on industry relevant competencies, enhancing employability and entrepreneurial ability through applied learning and skill based training. That is what I said. These courses are subjected to the hands-on experiences in order to impart the practical skills among your students. And there is a possibilities of MOOCs. Suppose a 20% of the credit even the students can earn from the MOOCs. You have to create an opportunity under your choice-based credit system. The students can able to, suppose if he can't able to study your courses, he can bring the he can earn the credit while registered by himself into Swayam Prabha channels. He can able to register for MOOCs. Every department shall encourage the students to compel the community to take up at least one MOOCs course subjected to maximum of 20% of the courses in the master's level. It should not be on more than 20% of the courses. At Swayam platform, the students may take up such MOOCs courses in the place of one soft or elective courses, not hard course. The selective or DS is what you are offering. Within those range, the students can be encouraged to take the MOOCs courses. The proposed MOOCs would be additional choice in the program subjected to offering in the department as well their availability in the Swayam platform in respective semesters. Credit allocations. Choice-based credit system, the total credits for a program typically distributed among the various types of courses. Here are some general guidelines to segregate the total credits. Hardcore courses, softcore courses and open elective are as follows. Core courses, there is the fundamental knowledges and all. Discipline, the courses provide in-depth knowledge in specific areas which I have already explained. For 3 years program, for UG program, how a credit can be distributed under the choice-based credit system. Hardcore courses, 60% of 120 credits which will come to 72. You can make it slighter variations, you can able to make it out. Discipline specific elective which may be 24 credits. And soft core courses, 25% of 120 which includes AAC 12 credits and skill enhancement courses 18 credits. Open elective 18 credits, 15% of your 120 total credits. Note that exact credit distribution may vary depending upon the institution, program and discipline. It will left out. Little variations can be made by the universities. It is left to the university. If it is possible within the university, you try to bring the uniformity. Here are hypothetical examples for program leaders may must MBA program 2 years. I prepared it for 96 credit. That is what yesterday you also reiterated. Because why I took the MBA as an example. In our university, I myself and my colleague Dr. Rajeshwari, we were all there in the committee. When the committee discussions was going, big quarrel between us, all of us. Why there should be 96 credit for MBA and why 80 credits for other PG programs, and earlier which was more than 100 credits, 100 credits. Afterwards again they brought into 96 credit because the UGC, ODL and OL regulation says that your credit should be on par with the other conventional university. Somehow they convinced and they reduced it to 96 credit. This is how they made it, what you call, 4 courses, 12 credits in the first semester, 12 credits in the second semester, 6 credits in the third semester, 4 semester 6 credit. All 1 to 4 semester hardcore courses are going to be segregated. Just you can understand here, likewise you can prepare for your programs. First 2 semester more thrust will be given. More thrust will be given for hardcore courses. Gradually, 3rd and 4th semester it will be reduced because more discipline elective will be given in the 3rd and 4th semester. Is it right, sir? 3rd semester only special. 4th semester only. Specialization. Okay, right. Then discipline specific semester 3 6 credits and semester 4 6 credits. Soft core 20%. The semester 1 4 credits, semester 2 4 credits, 1 course each, and skill enhancement likewise. Open elective also like this. That's why I have given, that's why I gave that this is just an hypothetical example. It is not the one. You can follow your own methodology. Thank you. If any questions, feel free to ask. Whatever I know to the level of my knowledge, I will answer. If I could not, I can go and talk to my seniors and I will go and search the materials and I will get back to you. It's not an issue. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, you are right. It is very clearly mentioned. But most of the open universities, they are not taking this as a very serious issue. That is 70% of the attendance should be mandatory. That is what they mentioned in the ODL regulation. 70% of the personal contact program or weekend counseling they attend. Say for example, 10 hours PCP you are conducting means 70% of the 7 hours class they have to attend. Yes. I don't know in future now, nobody is going to be taking serious. Every day UGC is going to be keep on updating by themselves, that is updating. In future they may say that next PPR, they can say that old attendance you can submit the copy of the attendance. Wherever it is possible, even in the offline also, you should record, you should devise a mechanism to get the attendance. Attendance of PCP.
For the other open universities, the 78% only for the practical course. Not compulsory for
But what he said, there is no clarity in the terminology they have been used in the ODL regulation. They never insisted it's only for practical. Common line has been given. I think I heard that next amendment, I think they may be come out with the more clarity.
If they insist the 78% academic mandatory is taken into account only for the practical. So if they touch the all open universities practical work, the classes, academic counseling classes is not mandatory, only the actual.
Is there any written?
Yes. If it is is the track manual, this is the SSR of the any operator snag, ISO operator stick. It's not
SSR.
SSR.
No. We cannot bind ourselves on SSR. There should be an OM or orders or circulars or the written orders.
If you look at that, the ISO, it is not mandatory.
There is a very big discussion.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They are, ODL, we should not restrict the student in any case.
No. Flexibility. On the one hand, we talk about the flexibility. On the other hand, we are restricting that. But the thing is here, they have to clarify it that. Still, it is a very good question. Very good observation. Huh? If you made it compulsory, they don't attend. You are telling. Any other? Heterogeneous. Okay.
All the students are able to adopt this kind of curriculum. Maybe those more strengthened in the body when I went up to the level. But people, gravity is very more difficult. How can we implement this curriculum?
No. It is only student-centric curriculum only here. If you are before implementation of the choice-based grade system, it was very rigidity. There was no choice for the students. Now you can understand the psychology of your students. 20% is in your hand. You can stitch. You can able to stitch your study material. You can restitch your syllabus as per their requirements and make them to available. They let them select what the courses they wish to study.
And my other question was if the ODL and correspondent courses, some students are ready to teach for teaching commercial. But teaching commercial, they cannot recruit the ODL out there.
No. It is a myth. First of all, we should have a knowledge. You can leave about the students. It is a myth. UGC. No. Let me tell you.
But as per UGC, but that verdict says that the more people who are applying the degree from ODL mode,
It should be on par with it. Where in Tamil Nadu government?
It's a court verdict. Court verdict.
That is, I think, I don't know, it is your internal issues.
Yes, sir.
But UGC made it very clear, and many times they said that your degrees are on par with the conventional one thing. And in case of our Karnataka government, there is no such boundary or restriction. Many of our students, we believe it or not, many of them recently, the collegiate education, they recruited 1,200 posts. You believe it or not, nearly 430 or 37 students who are from Open University for different subjects. Not only collegiate, even PU lecturers, they got selected here.
Yeah, actually, as per UGC norms, there is no
Yes.
restriction at all.
When we following UGC, that is your internal issues. The government somehow, being the stakeholders of the Open University, you need to have a discussion with the government.
Norms in Tamil Nadu are still better than most of the universities going to adapt the system. If you completely open university, they are not
No, they should challenge, sir. While quoting the UGC regulation, they could not deprive from their rights. It is their right, they can challenge. UGC has made it very clear.
That fellow
Then the students will not come.
for appeal.
The student will not come and join for our program. Otherwise, if it is a issue, they will suspect to come and get admission here. Any other thing? Sir, lots of norms is there. I could not able to discuss here. You should have one rigorous workshop on it. What we have done when we went for curriculum revision and development, we invited one professor called Murthy KLN Murthy from IGNOU Stride, and myself, and I was given interested the task of designing the we appointed 55 assistant professor on contractual basis. At that time, we were having designing the study material. What the university has instructed, I was a special officer to dean. I was instructed to hold the 1 week workshop. I invited Murthy and myself, we involved, and we created 1 week of programs starting from the unit objective, unit structure to the till the writing the references we made. Better if you are possible, many workshops will be conducted by the IGNOU Stride. Now Murthy has been superannuated. Now there is an Ali Asgar and as well as Santosh Panda and Chitra, I think one lady from Tamil Nadu only, she is holding the very key position in this Stride. They are conducting the what you call the programs every once in 6 months and all. Maithili, okay, yes, right, Maithili. And they are conducting the programs. Better you attend, sir. There is a very beautiful programs. They will teach you how to write the objectives, check your progress. There is a the what you call scientific methodology to write the content of your units structure. No, not 20% of your SLM, 20% of changes in your curriculum locally. The model curriculum has been created by them at the national level, but the local some changes will be there. Local culture will be changed, local societal setup will be changed. That's why each local or each universities are allowed to go for up to 20% to incorporate the changes. First, you need to have a clarity where you want to bring the changes. You need to sit with your school heads and your board of studies chairman. You can sit and you can hold the discussion where you need to brought the changes, whether it will be integrated or it can be integrated in the existing study material or not. You can have a clarity first, all the members who are get involved into the preparation of the curriculum. No need. You can tell you which is the concept which is not at all having existence or relevance to the present context. Only that things you need to remove it and you can add what is the current the changes.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. It's my privilege to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to all who have contributed to the success of the today's program titled Capacity Building Program for ODL Staff Curriculum Design and Development under CBCS as per ODL and OL Regulations 2020, enhancing quality and relevance in the open university education. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to the facilitators who have guided us throughout the program. With that notion, I register my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Open University, Professor S. Armugam sir, for his consistent support, encouragement and kindness to make this program successfully happening today. Thank you, sir. And also express my heartfelt thanks to the Registrar of Tamil Nadu Open University, Professor G.R. Senthil Kumar, for his consistent support for the 2 days orientation program for teaching and non-teaching staffs. And I would like to express my sincere gratitude thanks to the resource person, Dr. Magesha, Associate Professor, Coordinator, Sika, Karnataka State Open University, Mysore, for his presentation on the choice-based credit system, its integration with ODL and OL regulation, and its impact on curriculum design have provided us with an invaluable understanding of how we can better align our educational practices with the evolving needs of learners. Sir, your presentations have broadened our understanding of CBCS, curriculum design, development under ODL and OL Regulations 2020, and the evolving challenges and opportunities in this field. Your dedication to the advancement of education is truly commendable, sir. By this, we have gained a deeper understanding of the flexibility within the CBCS framework, the importance of creating learner-centering courses, and how technology-enabled learning can be integrated into our curriculum. These insights are crucial in shaping a more dynamic and responsive educational experiences. And I also register my gratitude thanks to the directors of SICA, Dr. R. Tamilmanan, Dr. R. Veena Digay, and Dr. E. Kumar, and also special thanks to various boards of studies of chairpersons, teaching faculties, guest faculties for attending this program a grand success. Thank you.